Kelly Timecat. Today's film is My Cousin Vinny. I was originally going to see this film when it first came out in the cinema in 1992. I actually was living in the Wood Green area and a friend and I went to the cinema, bought a ticket for something, ended up in the wrong screen and this film was just starting. We realised it was the wrong film and my friend in particular wanted to go to the right film. I was actually getting quite intrigued by the plot and I wanted to stay and watch it. But I've waited 30 years to see it and I'd caught it the other evening and loved it. It's about two college lads, 20-something, Stan Rotherstein, played by Mitchell Whitfield, and Bill Gambini, played by Ralph Macchio, who are driving coast to coast. They stop at a convenience store in Alabama, pick up some groceries. Bill shoplifts a can of tuna or something. A little while later, they get pulled over by the police. The member's store staff has just been shot dead. Bill confesses to what he thinks is stealing, shoplifting. Now he's in a whole lot of trouble because in Alabama there's the death sentence. Luckily, his cousin Vinny is a lawyer. Joe Pesci is playing his cousin Vinny, the likely saviour. And this is the point where we left the screen. Vinny arrives in the town along with his fiancée, Mona Lisa, played by Marissa Tomei, and they proceed with the court case, and it's so much. It's a courtroom drama, but there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of humour around the way that there's such a difference between Alabama and New York. There's worlds difference and the judge doesn't suffer fools gladly. Vinny's been training and hasn't actually been successful yet. For instance, he comes in, he's not in smart attire, he's asked to come in a suit and tie. There's a whole pile of things. There's a lot back and forth. Mona Lisa, she knows a lot, really intelligent. She's very supportive of her husband-to-be, but he is sometimes really quite dismissive of her. It feels like things are going to go awfully wrong. There's so much of a difference between how the judge sees the situation, how Vinny argues the case, how the local lawyer who's hired, who Stan chooses. The witnesses seem to point out that the car, the Buick that the two lads were driving, is identical to the car that the murderer left with. Feels like it's going to be a real tough case. I just thought, wow, what a film. Really, really interesting. It covers a lot of ground, the way women are overlooked a lot, the culture clash that exists between the deep south of the US and the northeastern states. I just loved it. Just thought it was a great film. Marissa Tomei, I recognised her from Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, 2007. She's brilliant in that as well. Sidney Lumet's final film, I'm going to have to review that film at some point. It's another excellent film. So I'd recommend My Cousin Vinny. It's another 9 out of 10 for me. Really worthwhile film. In a way, I wish I'd seen it 30 years ago, July 92, when it first came out in the UK. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.